On this week's episode of Hell's Kitchen Season 23, the chefs compete in a pickling style challenge where they had to use ingredients and pickle with different items. The punishment pass is used for the first time in the series. One chef almost passes out because of the punishment. A disastrous dinner service occurs for both teams, and the next elimination happens for one chef about to lose their dream. We've got so much to talk about in this week's recap and review of Hell's Kitchen Season 23. So I would like to apologise right now for the 1 week delay of this video. I've literally been so busy for this past week just doing stuff, and I haven't been feeling my best at the moment. So I'm just trying to, But anyways, we continue on. So as you know, you may not know this, but tonight is the 5th episode for Hell's Kitchen Season 23. I'm going to so this will be up today. You should hopefully get the review for episode 5 tomorrow or Saturday, fingers crossed. But regardless, we're here to do the recap and review for episode 4, and this week's been chaotic so far as we had Barbie night for the Masked Singer season 12. We said goodbye to Chess Piece, who was Laverne Cox, which I will talk more about that in my recap and review for last night a little bit later today. But I loved last night's episode, especially Goo and Wasp. They were absolutely fantastic. And next week is 60s night. Well, when I say next week, hopefully, because sometimes the World Series can interfere a little bit. So I have my fingers crossed that the World Series doesn't hopefully interfere with next week's episode, because I really want to see 60s night so badly. Back in season 10, we were given a notice that there wasn't going to be an episode of One Hit Wonders night as for the base for the World Series. So hopefully we hope, fingers crossed, it doesn't go down the drain like season 8, But anyways, without any further ado, why don't we get straight into the recap of episode 4? So to start off, we've got to talk about Lulu going over to the blue team. As the previous episode, we lost 3 members of the blue team, which were Shant and Yuri, both of medical evacuations, as well as Corbin. Yeah, that's his name. Just give me a second to close this window here because it's bloody freezing here. There we go. And as I was saying, we lost Corbin, Yuri, and Shant last time. Two of them were medical evacs, and Corbin was eliminated normally. So that meant that Lulu is now on the blue team as of right now, and I'm very looking forward to seeing what she brings. I definitely think she's coming herself as one of the strongest chefs in the competition, especially on the blue team at least. I'm going to do my power rankings, my midway predictions, probably after tomorrow, maybe. Probably after the 5th episode tonight. I'll probably sometime down the line do my recap, kind of like my early predictions for my predictions basically. So as I was saying, so Lulu's on the blue team, and so anyways, did I even okay? I actually forgot to add a slide there. I had a slide for the team challenge. So anyways, we'll just use this for now. So the chefs played pickleball to hit balls into the barrels with specific ingredients and pick a chef to cook against who hit a ball in the protein, and the chefs had to cook dishes using pickling, which, if you don't know, is basically like, and guest chef Dan Barber judged the dishes, where the score was 5-4 with the blue team winning the challenge, and their first challenge so far this season. So a few episodes in there, they've it's not too bad. So let me get the okay. So I've got the So it doesn't say who So Anne-Marie and Joe used apple and cod. Lulu and Amanda used Brussels sprouts and sole. Magali and Brandon used red beets and pork chop. Anthony and Brittany used carrots and mahi-mahi. Whit and Michael used blueberries and prawns. And Hannah and Carl used okra and duck breast. Lulu defeated Amanda. And Maria tied with Joe. Hannah tied with Kyle. Egypt defeated Megan. Wit defeated Michael. Brittany defeated Anthony. And Brandon defeated Magali, meaning it was Brandon who secured the point for the punishment for the challenge. So, yep, that is that for the challenge. So, if I've got the slide there, and let me just double check if I'm okay, okay, it's not that. Anyway, so the blue team won the challenge, and so their reward was so. Oh, by the way, before we get to the reward, Wit actually used the punishment pass on this episode on Egypt, which I think was understandable. I feel like Egypt's getting kind of bit of hate at the moment, which I'll get into, in just a little bit later on the review. So the blue team plus Wit went to the private island of Grace Island, for overnight in a luxury mansion, and while the red team with Egypt had to process 15 tons of cow, on a local farm. So, yeah, I can't imagine sitting there doing a punishment. And also Amanda actually almost passed out during during this punishment, and it was actually quite scary, to be honest, because I can't imagine the stink of cow droplings, if that's what you call them, like the stink, the aftermath of that would just I can never imagine. They would just be horrendous. But she actually recovered eventually. She actually was basically kind of shortness of breath but she recovered nicely, and I just hope she's okay. Like, because I was really hoping there wasn't going to be another medical evacuation or something, because that would have been really scary. Because what is going on right now. Anyway, so we've got to get to the service now, because service was a basically. There we go. So, anyways, as I was saying, dinner service. So, service was a train wreck for both teams this episode. So, we had Olympic gold medalist Cheryl Swoops and Super Bowl champion Vernon Davis in the red and the blue tables. And on the appetizers, Egypt and Michael undercooked the first attempts on the carbonara and the scallops, but they recovered. In the red team, Amanda had brought up the scallops too early, and Anne-Marie mistakenly added the peas to the risotto, but she also recovered. Now we go to the entrees, and I will say, I feel like Lulu should have stepped in to help Egypt. Like, I didn't feel like they were really doing much to help Egypt in my eyes. Like, I don't think I've seen him as like a weak link or something but I think he's got a voice. I think he's trying to have that leadership qualities. You know what I mean? So, anyways, so Lulu undercooked the halibut, but then she recovered. Magali served the bland mashed potatoes, but she recovered. Joe served the raw lamb twice, leading Chef Ramsey to kick the blue team out of the kitchen. And after Amanda served the raw halibut, the red team was also kicked out, and meaning both of them had to nominate two chefs for elimination. It was a pretty disastrous service all around, everything considered. So we go to the nominations now. And from the red team, we had Anne-Marie and Magali. And for the blue team, we had Egypt and Michael. Now, I just want to say, I want to talk about Egypt at the moment, because I don't know, it's just, I don't know if I'm the only one who is, thinking this, and you let me know what you think in the comments below. I don't know. Because it's just, I don't know, I can't really describe it in a way. So let me just get, I had it somewhere. I don't understand why the hate is with Egypt at the moment, because I can honestly tell he's trying to be the leader on the blue team, and the other members are just not taking acknowledge of that in my eyes, and it's kind of, and and to be honest with you, I don't think he should be nominated, and I feel like Chef Ramsey was thinking that as well. You can just tell that. I think he said to him, the blue team is somewhat off here, and to be honest with you, I agree. I don't think he should be not. I personally don't think he should have been up for elimination. This week, I think it should have been Joe. In my eyes, in my opinion, I think Joe should have been Three's first time on the block, with Magali, Egypt, and Michael's second time on the chopping block. But in the end, at the end, um, so so Magali, Egypt, and Amir are sent back in line, and Michael was eliminated for his lack of confidence and poor performance. And also, I believe Chef Ramsey mentioned this himself, but he wasn't even looking at Chef Ramsey in the eyes, telling him why he should stay in the competition. And like you said, if you can't even look at a chef in the eyes, then you're not ready to become a head chef. And it was just, I don't know. It was just like, I think, and to be honest, I think it was very predictable that he was going to be going home, um, this week, this episode anyway. So yeah, Michael was gone from the competition, meaning there's only 13 chefs remaining in the competition. So that's got to be it. Oh, there we go. Was that the right one? I had the wrong image on the I literally I put the wrong image in. Oh, I'm such a fool. Let me pause this quick. Hang on. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I can't believe I put the wrong image in the wrong place. I'm such an idiot. I was wondering if I like lost the image or something, but no, I put it in the wrong place where I was supposed to have the image. Oh, anyways, not no big deal. Anyways, so that was episode 4 for Hell's Kitchen season 23. What were your thoughts on tonight's episode on last week's episode? Tonight's episode. Who do you think is going home tonight? Now, if you want my honest opinion, I have a feeling I have a gut feeling it's gonna be Magali. And personally, if you want my honest opinion, I really look. I just feel like Magali is the one I have a feeling it's gonna be going this week. And if you want my honest opinion right now, I don't know. It would quite. How do I describe? Because in my opinion, it's kind of a great shame that she could be the first boot, because in my honest opinion, I think she seems very genuine, and she was talking about her husband in the previous episode. But as of right now, I can't just overlook that she's been quite inconsistent so far, and not only like she's been weak in the challenges, but also in the services. As I mentioned, she's been up 2 times already. So now personally, I would love to see her have like a comeback story, like Ileana did back in season 21, where she made all the way to the final 11 after convincing Ramsey to stay, when she was originally be the first boot. So I would love to see something like that from Magali, but I just have a feeling that she's gonna be the boot tonight. But anyways, what were your thoughts on tonight's episode? Let me know in the comments below your thoughts. But I want to thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe with post notification turned on. I'd really appreciate that. But thank you so much for watching this video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow or the next day for our next Hell's Kitchen recap and review.